What's poppin'? Welcome back to Midwest World. You see what's on the screen here. Truck Simulator USA on the Nintendo Switch. Alright? Now, warning with these games. You will 9 times out of 10, I'll probably say 10 times out of 10, find games like this better on the mobile. You know what I mean? You have a lot of these truck simulator games on the mobile, European, USA, all that stuff. They get regular updates, all that type of stuff. When you get these games on the Switch, they claim you know what I mean? They're not updating this. They dropping it on here. I feel like they'd be untested and everything. So, mind you, you're gonna see some bugs and stuff in this, but due to what they charge, it makes sense. You only paying like $2 for this. Like when these games come out, like these truck simulators on the Switch, outside of truck driver, they be $2. 99 cents, $2. So you gonna get a buggy mess. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna attempt to complete one delivery, okay? Hopefully we can get through it, you know what I'm saying, without it like freezing or not, you know what I mean, whatever the case is. But I just want to show y'all this, all right? So let's get to it. I already set it up a little bit, so you know it's gonna probably take me straight to the truck and everything. So we gonna get to it though. But I like truck simulators, probably because I drive anyway, so I don't mind doing them, you know what I mean? So I don't mind playing truck simulators. You know what I mean? It's kind of like put your mind at ease, ironically, even though it's like what you do for work, you know what I'm saying? So if you look down there, you got your gas, you got your rest meter, and I think that's your damage at the bottom. Now, when you switch gears, it don't show when you switch, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's annoying. So you just, you know, start your engine up, hit the L, then that's reverse. Okay, stop, hit the right trigger, then that's forward. All right, but you don't see it. You're supposed to see it. Hold on, let's go ahead and check out the available jobs here. I just took whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I just took whatever right there. So we're gonna go over there and grab that. All right, so okay. So hit reverse. Now, if you look, you can go inside the truck. You know what I mean? It's somewhat realistic. You know what I'm saying? You can look and see. You know, you can't see what gear you in, or you know what I mean. So I'm looking for that on the dash. I'm not seeing that, but you know, you gotta understand this is not. You know, this isn't gonna be premium whatsoever. Don't expect nothing premium with this, man. But we gonna do the camera like this, though. You know what I mean? We gonna do it like this just because. Even though I usually like to play in the you know. Oh, damn, boy, terrible. Me out here slipping. I don't like hitting stuff. All right, there we go. All right, so now drive to destination. Oh my goodness, instructor be chewing you out, man. If you anybody who never drove. Man, you get the instructor, they going crazy on you, man. Like if you start slipping, they blacking out on you, 100%. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense though because your life on the line in these, man. So they gonna go crazy, but you know, hey. So this is supposed to be New York, you know what I mean? You see this game it's not the greatest looking joint in the world, you know what I mean? And mind you, this is a simulator, so you cannot drive reckless. Now, yeah, it's not gonna be to the T realistic, but you have to drive like normal. You can't be reckless with this at all. You will get stuck. You will definitely get stuck. You got to make sure your turns on point, everything. You know what I'm saying? See, I done lost points. I didn't even mean to do that. See, and that's where the instructor be going crazy. Like, can you read? Can you see? Blah blah blah. You know what I mean? So you got to actually drive this thing like you know, like you got some sense. You know what I mean? Be in your correct lanes, all of that. Really, you know, when you drive, you really always supposed to be over here in this lane. But you know, in city streets, you can be over here too. You know what I mean? You can be over here, but you want to stay over here though, at all times. Really, for the most part, you want to stay over there at all times. And then what makes the game look kind of, you know, not all that is there's no traffic. There's no traffic, there's no people walking around, but mind you, this is, you know, it's a cheap shovelware game, so you're not gonna get all that. But when you see descriptions, I mean, you see pictures of this game, it look all extra crispy and things like that. But that don't be the case. That don't be the case. But see, with the games like this, you know, I listen to albums playing games like this. This is usually how I will listen to my albums and stuff. Like so. Oh snap! Like with Truck Driver, right? What I would do is I'd turn the music off in the game and just put on the album in the background, and just play the Truck Simulator. And that's how I'm able to listen to albums and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Through its entirety. So, you know, I play these games for certain reasons because it's familiar. I'm familiar with it because it's what I do. And then, you know, it's just sometimes you don't want to play no. You want to kind of step away from the. Oh shoot! Really? Horrible. I didn't even realize that was there. I'm just talking. See, you gotta drive like you got some sense in this. So you can't miss wait stations like in real life. So that was terrible. I can't believe I did that. That was terrible. I'm not gonna act like I never drove through a wait station, drove past the wait station, especially empty. I'm like, man, I'm not going through that. You know what I'm saying? But police will stop you and be like, hey, is there a reason why? You know what I mean? Like, so. You definitely guaranteed to get a ticket with something like that. Or you asking for them to inspect you. They gonna stop you and be like, hey, let me check your, you know, check everything out. But if you get a game, when you get a game like this, you gotta know what to expect with a game like this. You're not getting nothing, you're not getting no crazy, dope graphical. Oh snap, no. You're not getting no. Come on, man. See, y'all tripping. This is things that piss you off for real, man. People hitting the brakes and all that. You see what my man's doing in like the U-Haul looking joint? He tripping. Driving like he ain't got no sense, man. You see this guy? See this clown over here? What is wrong with this dude? You know what I mean? Like, the AI is not the greatest in here either. You know what I'm saying? I kind of want to go around, but I don't want to. You know what? You can do that, but I don't want to risk. You know what? Nah, we gonna do it. We going around. Forget all that. Hold on. Cause this dude is tripping. I don't want to be behind him. This dude lost his mind. Why is he in 2 lanes? All right, so. Oh, now I can't even speed up. See, man, that's crazy. Yeah, but Nintendo Switch got a lot of shovelware. They got a lot. I almost feel like 70% of their store is shovelware, dog. I'm serious. You pull up in the Nintendo Switch store, dog, shovelware galore. It's like, dog, they don't nothing go through clearance. They just drop it on. I'm surprised they don't got them adult theme games in there. I'm dead serious. Like, Steam has that, and it'll pop up right in your stuff. You know what I mean? If your stuff not parental, like, you know what I mean, locked or whatever, you gonna be seeing like, hold on, what is this? So all they missing is that. They just as bad as Steam with all the shovelware. But some shovelware is enjoyable, but you know. Look, you see how that's forming in the background, man? Like the pop-ins is crazy with this, man. Now, this is the Switch 1. I'm not playing on Switch 2. I didn't download this on Switch 2. I'm not about to download it. There are a lot of games I have on the Switch 1. I'm like, nah. I downloaded all my important joints, my Resident Evils and things like that, BioShocks and all that, Borderlands. I put all that stuff on the Switch too. But games like this that I have, I didn't download that on Switch 2. I'm like, whatever. It's not gonna play better. I know it's not for a fact. There ain't no way. Look, now you see how this slowdown is crazy. This slowdown is crazy. Like it just. That's crazy. I don't know if it's because of the snow, but this thing is chugging along. You see that? That's crazy. But like I said, you're going to get bugs like this. So I said, hey, hopefully we can get through this, man. I'm not saying we can or can't, you know what I mean? But, you know, these bugs in this is wild. In all these games, though, all these little shovelware games, it's like they don't play test it. They just like, all right, the buttons work, put it out. You know what I mean? But it's not the worst thing I ever played in my life either. This is all right. Oh snap! I done ran the red light. Yeah, I'm slipping right now. I'm slipping. I done lost money, all kind of stuff. You know what I mean? It's my bad, y'all. I'm supposed to be driving like I got some sense. We hit this turn. Kind of go over here with it so I don't hit the corner. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Right there. Here we go. Yep. Yeah, we about to get right there to it, too. Man, gotta go across that bridge. I gotta turn from over here, honestly. So I can make a clean turn. Mm-hmm. Okay. If I go over here with it, alright, so we gonna take the whole. Oh, it's nice and snowy over here. We're gonna take the whole, we're gonna turn all the way around with it. No, we ain't gonna auto park, we gonna do it ourselves. We don't need to do all that. We gonna do it ourselves. There it is. So this is Truck Driver Simulator USA. You see that this thing is buggy. It's buggy. It's not exactly a smooth experience, but now I don't know how much this game costs now. It might be actually $14 now. But if you want to get stuff like this, you gotta check the sales. You know, $2, fine. You might be mad about that though once you play it. You might be like, man, I could have went and got me a bag of chips or something. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, unless you into games like this, you're probably not gonna be able to tolerate the bugs that's involved with these games unless you really like driving trucks and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can look past it, but temper your expectations when you see truck driver simulators on the Switch. They're better on mobile. Okay, there's one that's on the ones on the PC is probably the best out of all of them. Honestly, that's probably where you want to go for real for the simulators. But the phone is better than this. They look better. All that. They get updates. See what I mean? You're not getting that on the Switch, man. But Truck Driver Simulator USA on the Nintendo Switch. It's a piece of shovelware, but hey, it is what it is, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the content. Greatly appreciate it from everybody. Peace.